Warning, proceed with caution. The thoughts and views these individuals have or speak on are for entertainment only. The hosts of this podcast are from the streets and for the streets. Please consume responsibly.
You have a sore throat?
No, I just woke up.
Huh.
I was at Disneyland yesterday.
Mm.
There it is. She has a sore throat. Here comes call out Melissa.
No. I'm just tired. I'm exhausted. I had so much fun, but Disneyland, it's tiring, right? No?
Oh, I love Disneyland.
Me too.
I've even done the all day things and I still got it.
Really? I'm exhausted. I am so tired. We got there, and even then, we got there at 1 p.m. We left like at 9:30, but those 8-9 hours, I'm tired.
Get it together, fam.
Walking, let's go here, let's go there, let's do this. I'm just so tired. I feel like people with passes don't go through that because you don't feel the rush to like go everywhere. Like you can always come back.
The last time I went, we did the whole day thing.
The whole day thing?
Yeah.
Do you guys take sandwiches?
No. What? We're eating. We're not going to, like, if I want a sandwich, I'm going to stay at home. Just jump in the pool. If I'm going to Disneyland, I'm going to eat Disney food.
Well, we ate Disney food also, but we have breakfast at home. So we make sure that we have like a good breakfast.
Missed out on the breakfast chimichanga. Okay, that's one.
Then at midday, como a las 11, whatever, we have a sandwich that I pack sandwich chips and water.
Missed out on Maurice's garlic cheesy bread or a burger from the Hungry Bear. That's 2 and 3.
And then we have at dinner where the pink umbrellas are.
Main place, Plaza Inn.
We have the chicken. We'll get, a big cup of Coke or whatever. And that's what we get. And then we do get a churro. We get popcorn if we want it.
A churro? Or like, do you make your kids share the churro? You do, don't you?
No, I don't. No. No, I don't. No, I don't. No, I don't. They don't share a churro.
Dang, me at Disneyland goes ham.
So what did you eat when you were there? That's all I had. I had a bite of a churro. Oh, I had 3 spoons of Dole Whip.
Ooh.
And no, it's just no como que andaba llena. I had 2 spoons of Dole Whip, or 3 for Mateo. I had a bite of Isaac's churro, and then I had 2 handfuls of popcorn. And the kids shared the popcorn. Each one got their own churro, and only Mateo got a Dole Whip. And then we had that main place, the chicken, you guys. Chef's kiss. It's so good. It's my favorite. And I like the quickness. Entras, agarras el pollo y sales. Like, you don't have to wait.
In no particular order, the only thing that's for sure is dinner time is Plaza Inn, the fried chicken with the salad and an extra biscuit.
With the honey.
Ask for both the beef and the turkey gravy.
Oh.
And then there's a churro involved. There's a chimichanga involved. There's popcorn. There's sometimes an ice cream. I'm not really much of an ice cream guy. When I go to Disneyland, I don't know why. I never.
It's not ice cream. It's Dole Whip.
No, we don't really do Dole Whip either. But we'll do a couple pickles, maybe a pineapple spear with some tahini on it. There's this thing called the pizza flop over, which is pretty much like a what's it like? What's the word?
Like a calzone.
Yeah, like a calzone in Toontown.
Like Daisy's Cafe or something.
I'll probably throw a hot dog in there and definitely a corn dog. I'll throw.
Oh, I missed out the corn dog. I did. Right now they have this like a chicken sandwich in a beignet, and I've been wanting to try that.
Oh.
I really want a Disney Pass. Comment down below if I should get myself a Disney Pass. Not the kids, just myself.
Well, they're on hold right now.
No Disney Passes?
They're on pause, on an indefinite pause, which just means that they can come back whenever. But as of right now, you cannot get a Disney Pass. Why? That's why I don't let mine go. Because they only sell so many. and sometimes they'll just stop selling them, and like you'll like wait months. So like, well, I don't care what it is. I hold on to my pass.
That's your one thing.
Yeah.
Do you have a Disney pass, Vin?
No, I could count on my hand how many times I've been to Disney in the
You're
past.
not like a big Disney guy?
10 years.
¿No te gusta?
Don't really have a reason to go.
What do you mean?
I don't have kids.
Or a girl.
Fuck am I gonna do at Disney by myself?
People watch. Judge people.
I'm a DJ, so I have people watch enough. Yeah, and then I don't really have like funds to enjoy myself that much at Disney. You know, so
Oh yeah.
It's expensive.
Broke. Shout out to this fast run, because I'm gonna save a lot of money this week.
Well, I love Disneyland. I came back very, very happy. I can't remember when was the last time I was that excited. I always just come back. I took the kids to finish up their summer. Summer's officially over, right, guys? Yes? Summer 2024, 2025, the school year. Yeah, se acabó. School is back in session for the majority of us. LAUSD's back. Glendora kids are back. Downey... Pico Rivera kids are back, so it's safe to say all kids are back to school already. How are you guys feeling? How was your summer? We finished it off at Disneyland, and I had a really good time. My husband did not go. His brother actually went with me. And it was my husband's brother, his kids, myself, and my kids. And his wife was supposed to come, but she broke her toe.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. She broke her toe on Thursday. And she says she called her husband and she was like, hey, I fractured my toe. And he's like, what are we going to do about Disneyland? She's like, I'm fine. Thank you for asking. And she was really bummed out about it.
It's a toe. Like, it should have been like, hey, I broke my neck. Then you kind of worried. But like, toe?
Did you know that they can't cast a toe?
Yeah. You know how weird that would be? Like... She's in a boot, no?
Yeah, poor thing. Shout out to Ruby. We missed her yesterday, but we ended up going to Disneyland, and my husband does not. Like, he would rather go to the park, baseball. He's just hiking. So to have him go, I know that if I insisted, he'd come, but it would be like a waste. Because to be at Disneyland, you have to really want to be there. Because hay mucha gente. It's a vibe. You're not going to bring my vibe down. So I was like, don't even come. And she ended up not going. So the kids, my kids, they were having a good time. And there was this moment when the big boys wanted to go to Indiana Jones. And they went. And so it was my brother-in-law and his two boys that are the same age as Mateo. And Mateo. And we're walking and I see a follower, a listener. And she gives me the biggest hug. First, so she's working. She's like, I'm not supposed to hug you. I'm like, I'm sorry, I hugged you. So I'm talking to her. And she turns around and she goes like to the guy that's standing next to me. And she goes, and then she keeps talking to me. And she's like, and she goes again. Like, who is this man? And I thought I should introduce them.
Do they look alike?
And they...
Like, is she like... Wait, they say...
I don't think they look alike.
She's getting gaslit? Like, wait a minute.
Maybe.
Is he catfishing me?
So, maybe should I have... I didn't introduce him because First off, I feel like other people's privacy is other people's privacy. Maybe they don't care, but not everybody... Like, you know me. Sometimes they see my kids and they'll know... Like, oh, los niños, and then they see me.
Yeah.
So, I'm like, that's a lot already. That I'm putting everyone's privacy out there. But yeah, I didn't introduce them. Let me show you a picture of them. I think maybe here, took a picture of them because I was sending the mom, Ruby, pictures the entire time because I felt so bad. She really wanted to be there and she couldn't. So the whole time I'm taking pictures and
like, no, but like, if you just like, man, I don't see this guy enough, I'd be like, that might be him.
No.
Really, no. So anyway, she did like a double, triple take, like, and then she looked at, I'm like, okay, bye. And I left and I was like, I should have introduced him. I should have said, this is my brother-in-law. But she probably thought that I was...
Hopefully she's a
You're out here
podcast fan
cheating
and not a
or-
radio fan, because now it's like out here.
Yeah, she was probably like, Melissa's over here in Disneyland with her otra familia.
Gang.
Yeah. So anyway, we went. My brother-in-law went, and then he's like a big kid, so he went with the big boys, and I got stuck with the triplets. But it was fun. It was good times. Great way to end the summer. Somebody asked me, how come you never post pictures of your stepson? And I guess we did like a family headshot, and I posted it, and they're like, it seems like you leave him out, or you never post him. And so if you watch the podcast, I would never address that on my Instagram, because if you're a troll, if you're just someone who wants to get like, no, you have to be a fan to get a response from me. But if you do watch the podcast and you are concerned, so my kids, I don't respect their privacy because they're my children and they want to be in the limelight. Like my son, Isaac, he's an actor. Mateo wants to be an actor. So that's why we took the headshots. My husband was there with us that day because I had to come to work after the headshots and he was going to take the kids home. So he had to be there. And the girl goes, come in the headshot. Like, let's take a picture of the whole family, because sometimes they ask you for family commercials. It's like, you're a good looking guy. So my husband jumped in. Like, he wasn't meant to take, these aren't family pictures. These are headshots. My stepson does not want to be an actor, does not do commercials. I respect his privacy. Also because he has a mom who might not be okay with him being on my social media, you know? So I can't just say, sí, se va a hacer y se hace, and you're making this video with me like my other boys. Like, so I respect my stepson's privacy, yes, more than I respect my children's. But that's the reason why I don't post my stepson so much. I do. He has gotten recognized. I've gone to his basketball stuff and like stuff at school. I've also gotten recognized, and he hasn't shown any discomfort like Isaac, which is my son. Oh, olvídate. When people see me, he doesn't even follow me on social media because he doesn't want people to know that I'm his mom. So anyway, that's the answer to that. Episode 400. What's the episode?
Episode 71B. Because
we didn't do last episode?
We did last episode, but we
it?
didn't upload because the audio didn't record.
Oh.
Again?
This is the second time.
Yeah.
Que nos ha pasado. But I think we've been here for years, and so...
Yeah, so that's why, like, if you guys pay attention to my settings, you can't even see it that much, but I have a laptop now. So that right now...
Welcome to the laptop! Hey, our first guest.
But yeah, so now I have a recording on the laptop at the same time, so that if this doesn't work again, then we have that as backup.
So Vinnie es el ingeniero.
Yes.
Cuando lo vean en la calle, por favor, saluden al ingeniero Vinnie. We've said it before. He does the setup. He does the editing. He does everything. Entonces, when it doesn't work, we come and we record, and then he's like, something happened. And nobody's harder on Vinnie than Vinnie. And so...
Almost hung myself.
So, Juju and I are like, all right, pues, just about, o sea, de práctica. We come, we hang out, we chit-chat. Y nos vamos. And Vinnie, nobody's harder on himself than that. Eugenio was like, my husband, he was like, oh, how was the podcast? He always asked me, how was the podcast? How was recording? What'd you guys talk about? And I never say the truth. I always be like, nothing. Just hanging out. So I was like, oh, it was good, but the audio no salió. So we have to, he's like, are you going to go back tomorrow to reshoot it? I'm like, no, we'll just try again next week. He's like, well, whose responsibility is that? You know, because he's a boss. Entonces, when he's at the shop and he si algo no sale, well, whose responsibility was that? Like, how do we? And I'm like, first of all, Vinnie does everything, and nobody's harder on Vinnie than Vinnie. Let Vinnie figure it out. Like, it was a mistake. Something happened. He'll figure it out.
I think it's just...
So what happened, Vinnie? We haven't even talked about it. A ver, cuéntanos.
No, I mean, it just didn't record. Like, I guess they switched the memory card or something. I don't know. But the reason why I'm hard on myself, though, is because I do try to pay attention to a lot of details. And also, like, it does take a long time to set up this living room into a studio. And then it's like setting it up. We do the podcast and then we break it down, and then I still got to like do the editing and do all the fixing and stuff. So it's a lot. And for us to go through all that last week and nothing, you know.
He was hard on himself. He was like texting us at night. I'm like, man, it's okay.
It's fine. Vinnie, no pasa nada. Y ahí lo íbamos a encontrar en el baño.
This is my 13th reason.
Do you have a list like that or no?
No.
Of things that you don't like. Like, you know, it's not that you're gonna, hey, I'm just saying, like, is there a list of things that you're like, fuck, hate that, hate this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and this?
That'll drive me to that? No.
No, I just said not that, just a list.
That things that I hate? Lately, people driving.
Really?
Yeah.
That been
And I don't know, like, I was like, man, like, so on Friday, I had a dance, and then it was in Cyprus, which is like the OC, and I leave from Burbank. So I took the 5, and it tells me to get off on like Lorena and go through Olympic and like the industry part. And there was this guy in a semi trying to back into a driveway, and he was just a horrible driver, like a horrible semi truck driver. Yeah, and he just like, so you guys remember the scene in Austin Powers where he's like, he's trying to turn around, but he keeps hitting the wall? That's what it was like. And we were there for like 30 minutes, and I was just like, this guy's like, I almost wanted to be like, dude, get out the way. I don't know how to drive a semi.
I'll do it. Ginger and I were talking about our toxic trait. We think everything is easy. Do you have that also?
What do you mean?
So, like, he thinks he can drive a semi.
I know I could drive a semi.
Or anything. Like, right now, we're on a freaking 4-day water fast.
Yeah.
Only water. Because we think everything is so easy. We could do it.
I mean, I don't think everything's easy, but I think most things are easy. Like, you know, like people who like work on cars too and things like that. Like some of the dumbest people I know do these things, and I'm like, if they could do it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Why can't I?
It's really, okay. Do I know how to like all that? I know it's different. There's like 16 gears that you had to like mess around with, but the simple concept of like, dude, straighten out and just go back.
He has a solution.
Like, just go back. And this guy was like turning and trying to like, and I was like, bro, no, it's there. Just you. And the worst part is he was there. He was already in, and I don't know, he just psyched himself out. He's like, no, I'm gonna do it one more time. And I'm like, oh. And then like I posted about an IG, and people were like, there was like one guy who like follows me, and he's like a truck driver. He's like, you gotta be patient with truck drivers. You don't know how hard it is. And I wanted to go in. I was just like, you know what? We're fine.
We'll do it on the podcast.
Yeah,
that's like the new rule. We only go in on the podcast.
Today, when I'm getting here, some fucking idiot, another semi-truck driver, decides like in the middle of the road just to start doing a U-turn. And I was like, what? Like, because I was like, at first I was like, is he trying to go into the freeway? That's an exit. That's not like, dude, that's an exit. He's like, no, I'm trying to make it. I was like, you just like decided that at this road right here, I'm gonna make a U-turn. And like, I was like, Lord help me, please. And then another, it was by the hospital. Some lady was just like at the stop sign. It was her turn, and I'm waiting, and she's just like this, and I'm waiting. I'm like, so I honk, I go like this, and she's just waiting. And then I was like, all right, fuck it, I'm gonna go. So I start going, and she starts going. I was like, Lord,
I hope we have
thank you for
any
the patience.
truck drivers. If we do, anybody who drives
Teach your homies.
forklift,
Just let them know.
comment down below.
Are you an
let us
impatient
know.
driver?
No, we've talked about. I'm a super patient driver. It was just like I was just
sounding.
I was just like, man, people are really testing my patience today. And then the Friday, it was like, dude, it was like 20, 30 minutes, and it was already a packed area. It was where close to where Cuatro Vientos is at, and like Washington, where it's like already super heavily like congested, and then that guy was just not making it better.
What has been testing your patience lately?
I don't know.
He's like, this fucking this audio.
If anything, just but I've been good.
Yeah. Yesterday when we were at Disneyland, you know how you go into that restaurant. So the restaurant that we go, if you know, what is it called?
Plaza Inn.
Plaza Inn. They're seating outside y tú te sientas solo y entras adentro y te agarras tu comida. It's quick y sales, ¿no? Well, I was a very responsible mom of triplets. And I went and I sat the kids at a table. Luckily, I found a table right next to, because we were a big group, right? With big boys. Mm-hmm. So I bring both tables together and I put my backpack in one and I sit one chiquillo on this side of the table, the other one over here and right here. And they're all on their tablet. And I could see them from where I'm doing line. We walk in, so we leave them. And then the teenagers get up and come as soon as we're going to walk in. We grab the food and we walk out, right? Was that bad? Maybe. We'll talk about that later. But I left the 7 and the 8-year-olds sitting there. I come back and there's a family sitting in the table that I had scooted with my kids and I put my backpack on top of it. The backpack was on the floor next to my kids and they were sitting on the table. And all my kids were in one table. And I was like, so I go and I put and all the kids are sitting there. Everyone's like scrunched up in one. And I said, who moved my backpack from that table? And I said it loud. And the guy is just sitting there eating with his family. And my other kid, Isaac, who has la personalidad de su madre, goes, they did. And I look and I was like, and then I saw my son and I saw the look on his face. He was ready. He was like, this motherfucker did. And I looked at him and I said, well, that wasn't kind, but let's move on. So I was like, let's just move the trays and everyone just gets their plate and let's scoot in. Y una señora me escuchó on the back and she goes, here. And she gave me a chair. So we all got on that one little table and I was like tragándome mi coraje. But because my son was watching and Isaac was like this, waiting for homie to lift up his look, to look at him. Isaac quería pedo, at least to like mother or something. And I was like, I can't create that. Like I wanted to, but I was like, no, everything's fine. Maybe they were really hungry or there wasn't any other table that they could fucking sit on. There's plenty of tables. Just look for one, but you had to move my shit. But I didn't say that. I was just like, it's fine. Let's move on. And everything worked out. We sat down. We ate. But that really irked me.
That triggered me more than the fucking truck driver right now. I would have been like, oh, word, fam? I would have sat between them. I'm like, all right, here we go. Between the guys, that family. I would have been like, all right, let me just sit here then. You guys want to share tables? We'll share tables. I would have made it super uncomfortable for them. But also shout out that we're not as famous as you. I can still get away with that.
Well, they're white. They have no idea who I was.
Not them, but someone would be like.
But their kids were there. And so I felt like they had a bunch of kids also. And I take back the fact that I said, who did that? And my kid goes, hit it. And all the kids
but that's
turned
like,
around.
I would have made it uncomfortable for them because like that's their privilege showing. Like what makes you think you could grab someone's bag and just put it on the floor?
Yeah.
And then just sit there. I'd be like, oh hell no.
Yeah.
Like, you got me. Would
you have done, Vin?
How come he didn't say anything when he moved the bag?
Who, the little kids? They're little.
Your child?
Yeah, my 7-year-old and 8-year-old. They're little kids.
So how do they know they moved it? I'm saying your older son saw it, right?
No, he didn't see it happening. When he got back with his tray, he put his tray on the table. And so he must have asked Mateo, the little kids, right? Because they're 8-year-olds, so niños. Mm-hmm. So they're sitting there on their phone, and the man must have got the backpack, put it on the floor, and they sat there to eat. So when we all got there at the same time, we all arrived. So then Isaac went, he did, because he's sitting at that table with his family eating. My backpack's on the floor. There's no other reason. Why else? The other kids were,
I'm the type of person who tells them like, hey, we had this spot.
You would have said something?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Being loud and like they did, like that doesn't do anything to me or for me, you know? Like when I eat at Arts District and there's like places are like, it's dog eat dog over there, you know? Yeah. If I'm sitting somewhere, even like at Costco, and I go like fill up my drink or something and I come back and somebody sits there, I'm like, yo, I was sitting here. I'm sorry, or we could share.
And if they don't move, scooch in, baby, because Juju's about to show you some loving.
Yeah.
But situation's different though, you know, and you're at Disneyland.
Yeah,
and you're you.
I don't even think it was a me thing. I think it was a kid thing. At least for me, It was a kid thing. Like I saw my son, and then I saw the other little kids, and then I saw that man had kids, and I thought, I'm not doing this at Disneyland. You want to be a bad person and move my backpack because you know that shit was fucked up? Bet. But I'm not going to make this incredibly uncomfortable for everyone, because hasta la señora she saw the whole thing. So she's like, here. And she gave me a chair. And I was like, she has kids, he has kids. Like, imagine me, or imagine he wouldn't have moved. Imagine he would have told me to go fuck. It would have, what?
Then you'd be like, all right, bet. You grab him by the back of the head, you reach in, and you just start pounding.
Anyway, that really irked me. And I was just like, and I had to like not say anything. I just had to just take it on the chin. Just put the other cheek. What does the Bible say, Juju?
And hell hath no fury. Sorry, I just didn't touch
last week we recorded. We're really excited. We celebrated, but you couldn't celebrate with us. So we are gonna re-celebrate Vinny's accomplishment of DJing at the crypto arena for Anuel. Un aplauso.
Hey.
So Vinny.
Again. No, honestly.
Did you make a post of it already?
Yeah, a few.
Yeah, like giving
You've
a
liked
summary.
them.
No, I'm saying like giving the summary.
The summary of just like
The day,
not yet.
Okay,
Not
so you
yet.
can say it here. This is what I'm asking. Like, you could just let everyone know for the 10th time.
I mean, honestly, I'm still not tired of it. Like, I was in San Diego, so I went to San Diego over the weekend to pick up my parents. They were gone for like a week or like 10 days in Mexico.
Love that.
And
wait, aren't they? Oh yeah, they were in Oaxaca.
Yeah, Oaxaca, and I forgot where else. I don't know. I think they visited Monterrey too, and so they were all over the place. But they came back yesterday. They were gonna take the train back and stuff, but they're like, "Hey, we're thinking of staying in San Diego," and I was like, "I'll pull up and we'll go out at night, and then I'll drive them back in the morning." So that's what we did. But my dad was like telling people about it. Like my dad always meets random people like at bars and stuff, and he had told somebody like, "Oh yeah, he just opened up at the crypto and it was all guy stuff," and I'm like, "Fuck yeah," you know, like it just it doesn't feel.
You're like, "Yep, that's me."
Yeah, but I feel great. I think DJing at the crypto and opening and all that just kind of like opened my eyes a lot more on like the possibilities that are there for me. Because especially it's one of those things, and I've been simmering on it. Like, fuck, what are the odds of? Because I mean, say what you want about Anuel, he's one of the biggest reggaeton artists on the planet. He's up there, but being able to say that like my DJ career landed me an opening set there, and at Crypto Arena of all places, is the house that Kobe built, is just insane. Like, and yeah, and it's being able to enjoy with my brothers. Shout out my brother Nathan. I talked about this last week, but my brother Nathan was my assistant. I could have hired a photographer, a videographer, whatever. I had a lot of people reach out to me, but I went with my brother because he's been there from the get. We used to live in a small 2-bedroom apartment. It was 5 of us. Me and my brother used to share a room, and I used to practice my DJ sets. And I'll be trying to play video games, but I have like the music blasting, I have lights going on, and fucking poor kids trying to enjoy himself, you know? We used to always go to like quinceañeras or weddings or like little dinners, and he'll be the one that'll like lift all the equipment, or like I'll pay him $100 to help me out or whatever. So like when it came to Crypto Arena, it was like, why can't he enjoy that?
Yeah.
You know? And he did great with the photography.
You did amazing, sweetie.
Yes. Obviously with my coaching, I was helping him with the videos, with the photos.
Can you just let him have his moment?
Yeah, he was there.
He did great with my coaching.
Okay, let's just go again. Let's try this. Take 2. Congratulations, you did amazing, sweetie.
Yeah, you did okay. No, but it was great, and it was just dope. It was just dope just seeing my brother enjoy it. He was rocking his Kobe jersey because it was the house that Kobe built. Seeing my youngest brother across, they gave me 4 seats, so I hooked him up with 4 seats, and he was enjoying himself, getting his videos and seeing everything, and yeah, it was dope. And I think it's just one of those things where just like my whole point, I think, of everything I'm doing right now is just showing people that all this stuff is possible if you don't stop. That's just number one. Mm-hmm. You know, because I'm not the best DJ. I don't think I'm the best on the mic. I don't think I'm the best at a lot of things, but I'm consistent and I'm hardworking and
a good guy. A lot of people don't take that into consideration, that you can like, no one will ever be like, damn, Vinny did this like scumbag shit to get here. No,
No.
It was never. It was all just hard work.
No, he does the scumbag shit once he's there. Just kidding. No, Vinny's always so helpful to anyone and everyone. Always answers questions. Is able to like wants to give a helping hand, which is very rare to find sometimes in the industry.
Yeah.
Or anywhere. Maybe at work you have this, you know, lady or friend or people, coworker, and you want to ask something, no te quieren decir, which is very, what is it, common?
Or they'll try to gatekeep.
Yeah, common. Desde donde, qué perfume usan, hasta qué zapatos usan, or what. And Vinny, you ask him what cameras, what microphones, what, whatever. And he's always very giving, and telling and kind. So you deserve it, Vin.
Thank you.
Cheers.
And I think what's helped me too is just having a lot of the right people next to me, or even like, you know, my upbringing, obviously always having a helping hand. But within the industry, like I've never, like everyone I've been around for the most part, and I'm talking like maybe when I first started Calle and like I was around Jessica Flores, who was always very helpful. Being around you guys, seeing Juju always being able to like go out of his way for people. Seeing you putting names out there for people that they don't even know it, but you just put their names in there. And even having like Santa Rosa, I remember during pandemic, I gave up on DJing and Santa Rosa gave me the helping hand and he like brought me back into it. So I think for me, it's like I'm doing my due diligence where I just try to help as much as I can. Sometimes I know people take advantage of it and that's fine with me. I'm a big believer in karma and I believe in good things coming back to me after all this helping. So here we are.
I actually saw this clip and I thought, I'm like, what a good clip. You guys know the Nata Cano, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm a fan here and there, but I'm not like a super big fan. I like some of his covers or whatnot, but I recently saw one of his I don't know how he landed on my For You page. I guess it's because he recently fought. So we talked about it last week. So I think that's how he landed on my For You page.
By the way, there was an update. He said, or his official statement said that it wasn't a DJ. He got into it was the sound people, the sound.
It makes it better.
Which we were talking about it. No, because I mean, a DJ is a performer and that's somebody like, I don't want to say equal talent, but it's talent on talent, you know? Not saying stage managers aren't talent, but they're the ones who really deal with everything behind the scenes. Because there's the artist, there's a DJ, and then there's the sound engineer.
So when you go to a concert y se oye como mierda, it's not even the artist or the DJ.
Sometimes it's not the DJs. Sometimes when you're like, play one more song, and the DJ's like, I can't, they really can't because the sound guy who's up top or something lowered everything.
So I heard this, this is how Nata fell in my For You page. And it was an interview. And I thought, this is such a good, like, I love what he's saying. Listen. Oh, not that one. Not that one either. Where is it? Never mind.
Wasn't that good, huh?
It was the Sparks Notes, fam.
But basically he said, no, he said, basically what he said was, every time I do something for somebody else, it comes out of the kindness of my heart. It comes out with the highest vibration, with the best positive, mentalidad, ambiente. Yo te doy y doy y doy. If you did not take it that way, if you do not reciprocate, if you want to go and make it your way and twist it and do whatever, that's great. That's on you. But I never regret a lending hand. I never regret helping people who, but they did this, When I gave it al 100. And from here there, I did it with a good, with the kindness of my heart. And I think I really like that. I should have saved it because I think that's how we operate. Like de aquí para allá, puro peace and love. Se hacen las cosas con la mejor, con la mejor vibra. We hope that you use it, whatever it is, el saludo, el abrazo, dropping someone's name, giving them info, texting them back. Yeah, if you want to go and do whatever with it, is over there. But.
Yeah, and people in the industry, so the past 2 weeks, ever since the crypto thing, I've been doing a lot more DJ things. Like, I feel like I kind of shunned away a lot from the DJ pathway and things like that. At least just hanging out with other DJs or going to events. But the past couple weeks, I've been talking to a lot of other DJ homies or older DJ homies and people. I went to this thing called Beat Source, had a thing with Serato. Those are two DJ companies. And there were a lot of DJs at this event. And a lot of them were like congratulating me. I didn't realize how many became fans of mine, you know? And these are people who were like initially peers, but now they're just like fans, which is a crazy scene. And a lot of times a lot of them were asking me questions about like, yo, how do you create content? Like, how are you so consistent with these things? How are you able to like get these gigs? Yo, like, I see like you have this camera, or I see you do this with the audio. Oh, I see you have a podcast. I see, and I'm just like, what the hell? Like, I didn't know like people are paying attention this much, right? But at the same time, I'm realizing that a lot of people in the industry are so behind in terms of content creating and shooting and where to start and all these things. And I just feel like, and I was telling them like, yo, I'm just blessed to have great people next to me who push me to create all the time, especially Melissa. And I would just say for anyone who's watching this and you want to start creating content, just shoot. Like, that's number one.
Everybody gives that piece of advice. So if they are watching you right now,
yeah,
okay, just shoot. But what? Give them one idea.
Well,
Give them, because a lot of times, okay, we know we have to shoot.
Yeah.
But we're like, I don't have the camera. I don't have this. I don't have that. Give them a quick, what can they shoot? Just give them a freebie. Give them the first idea.
All right.
Go.
So my number one thing, at least in the DJ sense, for my DJs out there, the best thing I would say is make it easier for yourself. Shoot while you work. Like, that's number one. Like, you're going to DJ this hour set. You're going to DJ this 2-hour set. No matter what, you have to perform. So pop up your iPhone, pop up your DSLR, your GoPro, whatever, and record yourself. Bare minimum. Like, that's all you got to do. In those 2 hours you're going to record yourself, or in that 1 hour you're going to record yourself, I guarantee there's a good 15-second transition in there that you could just boom, post on Instagram or TikTok or whatever, and take it from there. You're going to see what you like. You're going to see what you don't like. You're going to see your angles. You're going to think, oh, maybe I could get the crowd next time, and things like that. And you just work your way up, you know? So that's like bare minimum. Shoot yourself while you record. I mean, while you
Get
perform.
something, doing something that you're already doing.
Yeah.
I think a lot of times people think like, oh, but I got to do this. It's like, no. I have been saying this mantra to myself for the last week. I have everything I need. Mm-hmm. I have everything I need. Just like you, maybe I get into my head also. I think we all do. And it's like, I need to go buy this. I need a stand. I need a light. I need a camera. I need this. And it's like, you have everything you need. Whether it's your phone, and lo que vayas a hacer, ya lo estás haciendo. O sea, lo único que tienes que hacer es grabarlo. Mm-hmm. And that's what Vinny's saying. So don't make it complicated. Don't, what are you doing today? I'm going to go to Costco. Then what are you recording? You're going to Costco.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to look for songs because I'm going to go DJ at this place. So then what are you recording? You looking for songs. And like Vinny said, record yourself 20 minutes así, o sea, y luego lo pones junto y ya se te hizo, o sea, la machaca.
Yeah, and you don't need like you don't need a professional camera look. No. Like, you could do everything with an iPhone. There are people who have gone so viral with the selfie cam, saying something or just like popping it up and speaking their mind. Yeah.
What's that guy's name? The one that Tony started.
The Italian guy. Yeah.
All he does it. He's really good at like acting, I guess. But he's like, there's no props, no nothing. He just talks like this, and he went super like million followers. It's just crazy. Like, yeah, like it's just all he did was a selfie one. It didn't even look like good quality.
No, and Vinny said it. You shoot your first video, y va a ser mierda. O sea, la mayoría de veces they're gonna be awful. I cringe at my videos still, or my first videos. Ay, Dios. But you just have to do it. And then when you look at it, because you're so critical, you're going to be like, oh, I have to fix that. Oh, I got to do that. And then, the next one, y the next one, y the next one. And it gets better and better and better. Pero lo tienes que hacer.
And for the people who've been following me on Twitch and all the things I used to do, like, you see me do stuff with green screen, like, it didn't start that way. I need to pop it up. I'll show you guys later. But when I first did my very first DJ stream, it was my iPhone in front of my DJ setup, and my head wasn't even in the frame or anything, but I figured out how to connect my DJ setup into my iPhone, and that was like a huge deal for me. And I remember that was my first Twitch stream. I had like my little Venmo in the corner and stuff like that, and it looked all chafa. But
wait, you're
you know
saying that the green screen that we have here didn't always look like that for you?
No.
You didn't do this?
It was like a weird angle, and it was like I had a black. I painted my wall black, and it like reflected off. It was all bad. And then I learned about webcams, and then after the webcam thing, I was like, how can I spice this up? But everything I did was just progressively, and now here we are after all these years. So I mean, just start off small. Don't think you have to buy everything just to get going.
Start with your phone. Everybody has an iPhone. Stop it right now. Just use that.
And the phones now are better than they were 5 years ago.
Yeah.
For sure. Way better.
The videos from 5 years ago, oh, qué pena. But it wasn't my fault. Apple's fault. That their phones were mierda. But anyway, congrats, Vinnie, once again.
Thank you.
Que Diosito te dé muchos más.
Yes.
Gigs y años para que celebres los gigs.
Yeah, I got a couple more stadiums I got to do because I did Rose Bowl this year. I did Dodger Stadium twice, and I did Crypto Arena.
¿Cuál falta?
BMO, and the grand finale would be Allegiant Stadium, Las Vegas Raiders. That's like my main goal
Okay.
in life.
Oh.
Let's get to it. Raiders, if you're watching this.
Raiders, please. My dad's a huge fan too. So.
It's crazy because when you set your goal, a lot of times we don't say like what we want to do or we think we know, but we don't really like know. It's up for discussion. But when you say that you want, like now that Vinny's like, no, this is my end goal. Like I need to this. So it's like now you create a path for it. Like we sometimes feel so whatever, lo que caiga. I'm good with whatever because we don't want to block any blessings. But in reality, we're delaying our path to where we want to get to, because the sooner you decide what you want to do, the sooner you can start working on it. If you want to be a dental assistant, if you want to be in the medical field, Northwest College.
I was like, yo, this sounds familiar. Stop.
No. If you want, I always say this, if you want to bake cakes, if you want to, o sea,
You're sitting all alone on that couch.
the sooner you decide what you want to do, you want to go to cosmetology school, you want to, el momento que tú digas, yo quiero cortar pelo, yo quiero hacer uñas, yo quiero tener un podcast, o sea, dilo y ya puedes empezar. Ok, ¿qué se necesita para hacer el podcast? No, pues un sillón. No, pues un micrófono. No, well, I need to open the Instagram. O sea, you know, you start moving towards that. So I'm so happy that you're saying that out loud, because now you're like, oh shit, I'm closer than I even knew.
Yeah.
Like,
and now it's more like, okay, I want to do that. What am I doing from now till whenever that happens?
Forward.
Like, what am I going to do?
Yeah. And then also it helps you, because I stopped doing a lot of things when I was like, for example, hosting clubs. Host clubs, I would get a nice check. I had a good time. Would go out with my friends, have some drinks, and I was hosting clubs. But and you get to meet people and they follow you, and you know it's good. But for what I want to do, I was like, is that moving me towards what I want? So instead of on Friday getting ready, doing my makeup to go to the club, can I be getting ready, doing my makeup, and create content? Or do you know? So entonces también no es quedarte en casa. Like, ya la he cagado yo también. Oh, I'm not going to host the club, but I'm just going to stay home in my pajamas and watch TV. So that's not moving me anywhere. If anything, it's not making me money like the clubs, and it's just keeping me exactly where I'm at. So it's like knowing where you want to go and not doing the things that take you away from that, but doing the things that move you towards it. So don't tell me you want to do nails and then you're like, oh, I'm not going to regular college because I want to be in cosmetology. And then you go home and then you're just working your 9 to 5 and you're not going to cosmetology school. Like, you need to put in the work also. So.
And even then, if there's no school, you can't afford school. There's YouTube University.
Yes.
I promise you, it is the best. This whole podcast, my whole Twitch career, everything came from YouTube University. I did not go to school for it. It just learn and do your own research. Yeah. Play with it and
go buy them nails, girls. Go to YouTube University and borrow everyone's fingers along the way. Vas a ver al señor with fake nails. Yeah. No, pues échenle ganas, chicos. I'm so excited. As I see my kids getting older, like yesterday we were talking about that and we're talking about like what they want to do with the future and it's crazy to see because we're spending so much time and effort on them right now, like basketball and music. And it turns out that they're like, I don't want to do that after high school. And so I said to them, okay, so what do you want to do? Oh, I want to do finances. I'm really good with math and money. Oh, I want to work on cars. And I said, okay, so if that's what you want to do, then we can start moving towards that. Like you're still going to do your extracurricular activities, but I'm going to try to get you an internship or try to get you to, shadow people who work on cars or who have shops who I know, Vinnie knows, to go and just look. Desde un mecánico hasta, like, para que vea lo que es, you know?
Yeah.
El otro, finance, okay. I know a couple people who work doing taxes, accountants. So it's like, we can start moving you towards that. Like, why wait? ¿Quieres algo? Go do it. And they might find out that they don't even fucking like it. Isaac's going to be like, a mechanic.
And that's fine.
It's okay. So the sooner the better.
But I would say last episode also we covered favorite moments of the summer. I think that was a great segment that we talked about. So let's do it again.
What was my favorite moment? I forgot. Okay. Go.
Me? Mm-hmm. No, it's the same order as last time.
It wasn't me?
Yeah.
Me and my big mouth.
Well,
Okay.
especially now that you're at Disneyland too. I think Disneyland is pretty dope.
I have to add Disneyland. So, so I'm a mom of 3 and my 2 older boys, they always get to do the cool things with my husband and I have to stay with Mateo because Mateo's a little baby guy. So since Mateo was born, like we go camping, I stay behind and they go hiking and I'm there making the food. Or we went last year to San Francisco for our yearly trip and the boys went off-roading on Pismo Beach. And I had to stay back with Mateo and we ended up going to Target and getting him a toy. So he doesn't feel left out. I do live beautiful moments, but I feel like a lot of times the beautiful moments in familia are lacking a little because of the age difference. So if I had all babies, we could do all baby stuff.
Yeah.
If I had all big boys, then we can all do the big boy stuff. But my husband gets to do the stuff with the big boys because I want them to have a good time, right? Off-roading with mom is probably not the same as off-roading with dad. And he likes that stuff. So I usually stay behind with the baby. Yesterday at Disneyland, so my initial one was trip going to Puerto Vallarta with my boys, being by the beach with them. Mateo had never been on a plane. We had never all gone on a family vacation on a plane. Although we traveled separately, we were still there together. And I got to do the Herradura and Dodgers collab. So I got kind of the best of both of my worlds. My husband, if you have him in a tent in the wild for 4 days, él es feliz. Yo soy más diva. So entonces I had 2 days in a hotel, resort, all included, living the life, chauffeur, security, got dressed and vlogged. And then the other 3 days, era familia, mar, mess, kids. It was like the best. So that's definitely one for the books. And then I got a black eye. But that is one of my most memorable moments of the entire summer, that I got the best of my worlds. And then this last Disney trip, although my husband wasn't there, I got to go on, I got to go on cars with all my kids. And I had not gone on a ride with my children like that in a minute. Mateo was too young. Soaring was a good one, the one where you go like, but Mateo gets scared of heights, so he's not enjoying it, or he didn't go. And there's always, this one's too little, and I want to go on Incredicals. Es un desmadre siempre, güey. O sea, by the time he's 7. So since Mateo's been 5, ese ha sido el pedo. Yesterday, Mateo said, I want to go on Cars. And they charge $17 to go on Cars for the single riders. For the fast lane, right? If not, you have to stand in the line. So I said, Mateo, it's a single rider. Mateo's like, I'll go by myself. I said, chingo. So I bought Mateo and myself one. And I talked to the big boys and I said, I'm not buying you the single person lane. I already paid for your fast lane. So do you want to pay up or what? So they paid me each $17 so we can all go. We all went. And instead of doing single rider, they were like, go ahead, all of us in one car. And it was a surprise to me. I thought we're all going separately. And Mateo's like, can I go in the front? Isaac was kind enough to let him be the driver. And Mateo and I sat in the front. Here's a picture. I'll send it to you. The best moment. All of us on a ride. I was recording because I was vlogging. Never hit the record button. So I don't even have footage of it. But it was just the kids. And it was beautiful. It was by far my favorite moment of the summer. I'm sorry my husband couldn't be there. He would have ruined it anyway. And he gets a ton of moments with the kids. But yeah, it was perfect.
Love it. Juju?
What did I say last week? I'm trying to think.
We have to think
It's because you had just came
memorable.
back from Baja Beach Fests.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
Rosarito
I think
and-
like my
Oh, it was your niece?
summer.
Or little moments.
It was a little moments. It's that accumulates to one big moment. It's like from seeing my niece graduate to shout out to Allison. Today was her first day at
You
Laverne.
did it!
She moved into her dorm and everything. She had her first softball meeting. She had her
Ooh.
first class. She just finished her first day. She's taking
She's
all
never
morning classes.
lived away from her parents.
No, she's 8. She just turned 18, fam.
Well, I mean, by the time I was 18, I was back and forth. But
Pregnant.
And that's why
that
you're
was
where
19.
you are.
No, you had your
I
kid at
meant,
19,
Has
pregnant.
she stayed with grandmas? Has she with tios? You know what I mean? Like sometimes te vas con familia. Like I lived with my uncles for a while.
No.
Nope.
How's she feeling? We gotta call her. We gotta
Have her
interview
location?
her.
Yeah.
No.
Of course I do.
We have to interview her.
I don't know. What if she's just like, nah.
Nah, she's really mature for her age. So we have the full faith in her, and we still tell her, like, hey, be careful. You know, like I told her, like if you need anything, I don't care what time, what day it is, what time it is, call me, and I will drop everything I'm doing to go get you.
Also, I live up the street. Sorry. I live up the street. Please, con toda la confianza del mundo. If you need food, if you need a ride, if you need, I'm home after 7 and before 1. Good.
No, but then like it's like that, or going to Baja with my friends, and like it's not even so much the Baja experience. It's just like us sitting around a table with a bucket of beers, a couple cigars, just laughing, or just sitting in my grandma's, my aunt's porch, looking out into the ocean, couple beers, a couple cigars, just sitting there like having fun and playing with the girls, seeing them accomplish so many things. Casey is becoming a young lady in front of my eyes, and Abby started 7th grade, and she's just killing it in a softball. And it's funny because like she didn't have the best season, but she started a solid season. She always plays with girls older than her, and she had a chance. She's like, yes, I asked her, I was like, hey, are you gonna move up again? Because she's 12 and she usually plays 2 years ahead. So I was like, are you gonna move? She's like, nah, I have a good season, so I'm gonna stay one more season down here, and like I guess just kind of like perfect, or like, you know, just go get back at it. And yeah, it's like spending time with my dad. We did a couple things by ourselves, spending time with my mom. Like it's just it's little moments that I didn't have last year because you know you're trying to grind, and you're doing weddings, you're doing quinces, you're doing clubs, you're doing private events, and it's just like this from I feel like June to this last week, the first week of August or the second week of August, it was just all family oriented, friend oriented stuff, and I wasn't chasing the bag. I was chasing memories with my friends and family.
It's a good one. Because a lot of times you get busy working. So we have a big privilege donde, you know, podemos, quizá no tenemos el turno que muchos de ustedes, we don't work such long hours. So we have that privilege of being able to like pick and choose and spend some more time with our family. But let this be a reminder that el trabajo siempre va a estar ahí. Y yo sé que se necesita el dinero. I know that I'm coming from a place of privilege and abundance, But I just want to remind you que el tiempo pasa y que pasar tiempo en familia es súper importante. Entonces, si puedes, y no tiene que ser todo el día, puede ser 1 hora, puede ser 2, but make sure it's, what's the word I'm looking for?
Quality, not quantity.
Yeah, and also, the word I'm talking about, like, help me.
I tried and you just said no.
O sea, enfocado.
Focused.
Huh. On what?
Just like, I guess I don't know the word.
You said focus, focado, focus.
Enfocado. O sea, like a kid, it's just like that specific, like, give them at least 30 minutes. Oh my God.
I know what word you're saying. Yeah, kind of.
Unplugged?
Individual,
Unplugged.
Undivided.
Undivided.
undivided attention to one child, to two children, to two. Put the phone down, look them in the eyes, and give them your partner undivided attention. Porque a lot of times estamos haciendo 1,000 things at once. Juju can be like, hey, come to this event, and we're hanging out, but he's hosting. I do not have his undivided attention. And so we're really not hanging out because he's working, you know? So, and we do that a lot. And maybe you do that a lot. Estás doblando la ropa and you're watching the movie. No, amiga, siéntate a ver la movie.
Yes.
Undivided.
I do that to my mom a lot. Are you done cleaning? I'm gonna pause it till you're done. Whatever you're doing.
Yeah, because we try to do a million things at once. I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna fold the clothes while I watch the movie. No. Put the phone down, put the clothes down, put whatever it is, undivided attention. A lot of times as a mom, I find myself cooking and talking to Mateo, like whatever. I had to put a Post-it in my mirror that says, look Mateo in the eyes. Because he's a chatterbox. So I'm always like, you know? And I have to stop and look at him and listen to what he's saying. Undivided attention. Because those are the little things that matter, you know? So like Juju said, he wasn't chasing the bag. He was chasing the memories. Don't forget to make those.
Yes. And then for me, obviously the crypto was like cherry on top, but it was more about being with my brothers than anything, than the actual experience. Like, yes, being at crypto was great. All the people, seeing everything, Anuel walking past me and fucking doing his show. Like, it was a lot. But I think the dopest part was being able to have my brothers there. Even like before the whole show, for the preparation, my brothers came over and I could see the excitement in their face. They were like, fuck, you're really gonna do this? You know, they were helping me with like, oh, you should play this, oh, you should play that. My mom and my dad FaceTimed us from Mexico. They were having a blast because they don't really travel, or they haven't traveled in like over a decade like that, you know, for a vacation. So I think that moment was beautiful. It was like, damn, me, like, I'm gonna do the crypto. I'm taking my brothers and my parents are off on vacation, enjoying themselves. Like, life's good right now, you know? And I think that moment right there when they FaceTimed me and everything was just like the best. And then over the weekend, I think was one of my favorite moments because I went to San Diego. My parents came back and just seeing them just like relaxed and cool. And they hadn't been to Gaslamp in, I think they said like 15 years, like actually like that. Like, it's been a very, very long time. So they were just like in shock and awe how many bars and clubs and just the outing and everything, and just seeing them enjoy themselves is just like a great one. And also, I guess my mom getting her doctorates.
Oh, yes.
That was massive. And I think that was a reminder of like, you know, she doesn't let statistics sway how she's supposed to be. And she's just doing these crazy feats. Getting a doctorate is like that. She's a 1%er when it comes to education. So that's just a huge thing. And I think obviously me doing the crypto was just like, it's almost the same, but a little different, but we're both, you know, doing all these crazy feats. So seeing my mom get her doctorates, hitting the pinnacle of everything she's always wanted to do in her educational career, and seeing the whole family around and rallying behind her the whole time was just great. So it's been a great summer.
Write down what your favorite memory was from your summer, or maybe share it with your kids. Ask your kids, your partner, your family. I've never, well, no sé ustedes, pero mi mamá nunca me preguntó, what's your favorite part of the summer? You know? We never really sat there and talked about it. So I guess it's a good exercise because not only do you get to hear the other person voice like what their favorite part was, you also they get to communicate. Some of these damn kids can't even go ask for a fork. Like, do you know what I mean? They need napkins, they need forks. Like, they can't articulate how they feel, what their favorite part, or with each other, or I think I said this last time that now I have my kids read their birthday cards to me or their letters or whatever, because I'm like, you need to be able to articulate your feelings and your emotions. Like me right now, I'm talking and I'm like getting choked up because it means a lot to me, but they need to be able to do that. They need to either feel choked up or whatever. So sit down during dinner time and talk about what your favorite part of the summer was and what your plans are. Kids also need to see you plan. If it's getting your doctorate degree, going back to school, doing nails, because así ellos también pueden ver que it's okay to make plans, and if it doesn't work out, it's okay that it didn't work out or that you changed your mind. Like, it just opens up the door for
it doesn't have to be something so massive like the whole summer. Right. It could be your favorite moment of the week. It could be your favorite moment of the day, favorite moment of the weekend. I'm a very reflective person, and a lot of times, like, at least growing up, I mean, I had a lot of great memories, and I think a big piece of that is just because I would like set these little goals throughout the week, like, oh, this is what I want to do this week, or this is what I want to do today, or whatever. Just try to figure out how to do it. It's almost like, when you watch a TV show and it starts off with the main character, like, I want to do this today, and that's the whole episode. Like, that's kind of how I try to live everything. But I think being reflective really helps. Like, you can start off your Monday like, okay, what I do last week and what could I do better this week?
I want to go 3 times to the gym. You should say that to the kids. Or we should go 3 times this week for a walk.
Yes.
And then they can.
And even then, when it comes to like homework in school or whatever, like, I want to try to finish my homework as soon as I'm out of school, or I don't want to stay up late because I had to do homework, or, just, I don't know. Small things.
I want to fold all that clothes on the chair. Oh, yeah. Well, wish us luck. Juju and I are doing I don't even know how long this fast is supposed to be, Juju.
I don't know, man.
You said 3 days?
3 days. I might even go for 5. Who knows?
Me too. I am telling you, I think everything's so easy. We might, I don't know, but we started with 3 days. We're doing a water fast. Yet. I can feel my stomach growling. But it's not even the food that I want. It's that coffee that's over there. Can I smell it?
No.
I can't smell it?
Mm-mm.
You can smell it.
Mm-mm. Might as well drink it at that point, fam.
It's
discipline. Discipline. I would love nothing more than to smell a Big Mac right now. But no, I'm not going to McDonald's and be like, hey, let me smell your Big Mac sauce. No.
So we're doing it. Wish us luck. Our toxic trait, que todo pensamos que es fácil. Entonces,
so far, I haven't been proven wrong. Well, I mean, I should go try driving a semi right now. But like, my car was messed up last week, and we're like, oh, we got to change the coils in the engine and the spark plugs. So I looked at the video, and I was like, we got this. And what did we do yesterday? Me and my dad, we changed the coils and the spark plugs.
Oh my gosh.
That's running like new. Who is it? All right.
Knock on wood.
All right, so that's it.
Yeah.
We good?
Wish us luck. If you're watching this, it was a total success.
Well, we'll talk about it Monday.
If not, we'll see you Monday. Yeah.
All right. Well, have a good one. Thank you for joining us. And we'll see you when we see you.
Okay, bye.
That looks skinny yet?